With sea levels rising worldwide, several major cities are at risk of being submerged. Global warming can be hard to grasp if you're not directly affected by rising sea levels, water shortages, or wildfires. How do you know it's really happening? It can all seem a bit abstract. In this video, we'll explore the top 9 cities that could be underwater by 2030. Just wait until you see the top 3. You may not have even thought of them. Make sure to watch until the end. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome travel guides and hit the notification bell so you know when we publish a new video. Let's get started. Number 9, Savannah, USA. The city of Savannah, Georgia, sits in a hurricane hotspot. Even without extreme weather events, this historic city could see land swallowed by the sea on all sides. The Savannah River to the north and the Ogeechee River to the south could both overflow into nearby marshlands. By 2050, Savannah is predicted to experience historic flood levels every year. When hurricanes and flash floods hit, the effects could be even more severe. Number 8, Georgetown, Guyana. Georgetown, Guyana's capital, has relied on a gigantic 280-mile-long seawall for protection from storms because most of the coastline is between 0.5 and 1 meter below high tide. About 90% of Guyana's population lives on the coast. The country will need to significantly bolster its seawall if Georgetown's central areas are to avoid massive damage. Number 7, Bangkok, Thailand. A 2020 study found that Bangkok could be the city worst hit by global warming in the short term. The Thai capital sits just 1.5 meters above sea level and is sinking much faster than Venice, by about 2 to 3 centimeters a year. Bangkok's dense clay soil makes it even more prone to flooding. By 2030, most of the coastal Thonburi and Samut Prakan areas could be underwater, including Suvarnabhumi International Airport. Number 6, Kolkata, India. Much of West Bengal has thrived for centuries because of its fertile landscape, but this is now a great cause for concern. During monsoon season, rainwater will have less land to run off into, making Kolkata and its surroundings vulnerable. This map of the potential situation in 2100 is even more concerning. Number 5, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Climate Central's map shows that Ho Chi Minh City's eastern districts, particularly the flat, heavily built-up marshland of Thu Thiem, are most at risk. The Mekong Delta will also be increasingly threatened. While the city center itself is unlikely to be underwater by 2030, it will be more vulnerable to flooding and tropical storms. Number 4, Venice, Italy. Venice faces a twin threat: rising sea levels and a sinking city by about 2 millimeters a year. The city has already been hit by severe flooding, and climate change is likely to increase the frequency of high tides. Venice has flood defense systems in place, but these will be more difficult and expensive to maintain as the crisis worsens. Number 3, New Orleans, USA. The thick gray borders on the map around New Orleans are the city's levee system, protecting it from rising waters from Lake Maurepas to the north and Lake Salvador and Little Lake to the south. Without these defenses, New Orleans would be severely threatened. Even with them, the damage looks catastrophic, with the Biloxi and Jean Lafitte wildlife preserves particularly vulnerable. Number 2, Basra, Iraq. Basra, Iraq's main port city, lies in the Shatt al-Arab, an enormous river feeding into the Persian Gulf. Its network of canals and streams, along with neighboring marshlands, makes Basra especially vulnerable to rising sea levels. Additionally, Basra already suffers from waterborne diseases, so increased flooding poses significant threats. Number 1, Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Amsterdam and the nearby cities of Rotterdam and The Hague sit low, flat, and close to the North Sea. The Dutch are famous for their flood defenses, and these systems of dikes, dams, barriers, levees, and floodgates will become even more essential in the coming years. Did you enjoy this video? Let us know in the comments below, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic travel guides. That's all for now. Until next time.